there it is. And I'm going to share my screen and kind of just create an image with you guys, if that's cool. And if you guys have any questions along the way, just speak up and I can help. So, okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I hope. All right. Let me make sure. Hopefully, if anybody shows up,
Oops, you triggered. I've
I'll
got
get an alert.
sweet potato here, and I have some apples.
Okay. That sounds delicious.
I wonder
Anyways,
if
all
she's
right.
making
So
a
you see my
barbecue
screen.
shin.
When you first go to canva.com, this is what you're going to see is this page. I don't do a whole lot here except for look at my past images here if I want to touch something up or change something. Like update a total. I'll go back to one of those images, but if I'm starting from scratch, this is I just go up to the top right here where it says create a design. And there's all sorts of different things that you can do, including the demand party that Kelly was doing, like a text message. You can create slideshows, you could create flyers, cover photos, like all sorts of different things on Canva. I haven't played with it all, but the one obviously that I use the most is the Instagram post, which is a square, because I use that as a Facebook photo as well. So then once I click on that, it's going to open up a new page. And as I'm working, it automatically saves that design to my home page here. So that's kind of cool that it auto saves so you don't have to keep saving to come back to it. So to get started, usually when I have that blank page, I always start with a background. And obviously, there's all sorts of different things that you can choose from. I'm sure you've seen this one on Facebook many times. Um, if you want to use something like this, I always go up here where it says transparency, and you can kind of change how dark or light it is. I like to mostly do a solid background. I've been using something like this a lot for fall, but you can actually go through here and pick different colors, or you can scroll through here and get ideas. Um, Now, once you get your background on, you're going to want to like add pictures or text or whatever it is that you want to use for this. So, to get pictures from Tastely Simples Get Social, I'm sure you guys all know, I hope you guys know how to like basically download a photo to your computer. Um, uh, if not, I can show you how to do that as well. So I am going to just go ahead and grab two photos real quick. I'm going to go with dessert. And you've seen a lot of like those this or that images that I know Angie Z has made some, but a lot of other consultants have made those this and that ones. So here is an example. I'm going to do um, the Rocky Road. Click it, download. It's going to be in my downloaded folder. So I just leave that. And then I'm going to download that one too. So then I'm going to go back to Canva to my project here, and to upload those photos, you just go to upload here on the left. And then you're going to upload files. And then that's where I find my two cookie images. I'm going to open, and voila, they pop up over there. So you can actually double click, well, not double click, just click once and then resize that, or you can actually click it and drag it over as well. And you can resize it to whatever size you want. Do you have any questions about the picture? I know, Deborah, you asked about uploading pictures. Do you have any
Yeah,
questions
can
about that?
you just say that again? Because I'm a nerd. I'm taking notes. So
Yeah, you're fine.
like so in Get Social, you download the image to your computer, and then in Canva
Yeah.
you go to uploads.
Yep.
And then
Canva, it's upload to the left here. When you click on
yes.
that, you click upload files, and it's going to bring you to like your files. I always just save my downloads in the keep my downloads in the downloads folder. So I go to downloads and then just click the images that I wanted.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. So those are my images I'm going to work with, and you can keep them like this. You can use this little button here to slant it, move it a little bit if you wanted to. Um, Kelly's here. Okay, you can delete it. You can duplicate it if you want. Um, and then there's just like a lot of different options here too. Um, I don't really mess with that. So have my two images, and then now I'm going to go up to text, and then you could start from scratch by doing these like default text ones, or you can go in here and look at all these fancy ones, which are they're nice, but they're kind of hard to um switch up in a way sometimes. So here, let me see if I can use this one. So this or that. And you can pick and choose whatever. And straighten it. And then to resize it, change font, whatever it is that you want to do. You can resize it, make it smaller. Sometimes I'll just go like this to make it. You can adjust it this way too. Um, I'm going to delete that though and start from scratch. So I'm going to go up here and click add heading and just do this. And you can just drag it around. And then that. You could do this by making it big, or you can use the number font size up there too. Usually I kind of just eyeball it and then I clean it up after I kind of get the gist of what I want.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
Um, how come you're not doing the add a text box? Like, how come you went straight to like add a heading?
I don't even know what that. Oh, I could do that. It just
Okay.
automatically pulls up a text box. I've never done that before. You could do that. I just
Okay.
always just automatically go towards like, oh, I just want a little bit of font. Um, Down here, then I'll do the kind of give me a head start, pick
Okay.
one, whatever. And then something else that I use a lot on the font is the effects. And you can kind of, I like to shade it and then choose like the density, or you can kind of do this and choose the thickness. So you can kind of play around with it. And then another thing is you can go to elements to get like lines and shapes and arrows. So there's tons of different arrows. You can click on one of those and then kind of tilt it, resize it kind of thing. And then I want the same arrow down here, but flipped. So you can also duplicate it and then right click and let's see where I can flip it. I know I can. I gotta move this zoom out of my way. Okay. Um, I guess not. Click on this.
Hey,
What's that?
Trish.
Oh, it's up
Trish.
here.
Yeah, there's a flip.
What? Oh yeah, you
Or
found
you
it?
can see that there's also down below there, Trish. Do you see
Yeah.
that circle? Do you see what I'm talking about? It's like, yeah,
This
right
one?
there. You can use that
Yeah.
and toggle it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I like that. So that's elements, and then you can also find all sorts of stuff in here. Arrows. Well, I have arrow typed in here, so let me clear that out. Lines. Yeah, graphics. And then I know that there's also like circle, or you could do a square, and then kind of bring that over if you wanted to like put it inside of it, kind of rearrange this. And then if you right click, hit layer, and then send backwards. It'll work? No, send backwards. There it is. So that's kind of like the box inside of a box. You can change the color. Maybe. Oh, that changed the, what am I doing? It changed the border line. Okay. But that's just another thing that you can use elements for. I don't ever use brand. I never really use draw, but you can handwrite on there if you want. And then I don't really use these other two either. So I really just stick to, sorry, I went back home. I stick to basically see, it automatically saves it. I start with my background and then I start pulling up, upload the pictures, the text, and the elements. So that's basically everything that I use it for. And once I got the image the way that I want it, I'm going to click on share at the top right and then click download and then download again. And this is just, it's downloading to my file, my downloads file. So when I want to create a post with it and get social, I can go to my downloads and there it is. So now I have it on Get Social, the post. Easy? Questions?
May I say something about that?
Yeah.
So one thing that I've started doing too, so that I can keep better track of what I've got there, is I'm actually starting to save in the file. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make sure this guy doesn't hit me. Sorry guys. So yeah, so when I create it and I've downloaded it, you'll notice I think you have the capability on yours too. Does it say file or save to a folder? Yeah, next to the resize.
Hang on.
What does it say to the left?
Resize to the
Yes.
left. Yeah. So
What does
file.
And then you can actually start creating folders and you can
Oh,
keep
okay.
all of your documents in there. So like right now I have a fall winter 23 so that I know
Mm,
that all the images I'm saving, so I don't have to
yeah.
scroll back through all the images that I
Nice. Okay. And I know that you can also share your images with other people too. Oh no, what happened to Kelly? So you can actually share this with other people. Copy link, or you would give anyone with the link access, copy link, and then you could send it to somebody. So that's kind of cool too.
like
Um,
today I asked Debbie created something, Debbie Kimball created something, and I asked her like, hey, I want to change it to fit my needs. Would you be able to share that with me? And so she did, and so now I made a copy of it so I don't change hers, but
mhm,
then I can use it. So
yeah.
I'll be quiet now.
No, you're fine, totally fine. Um, and if anybody else that has used Canva before, have any other tips, that's great. This is my basic, this is the free version. I don't pay for Canva Pro. Canva Pro is going to give you a lot of other options, and those options usually have, let me see if I can find, um, yeah, the little crown by it. So I can't use that unless I pay. So I use everything that does not have a crown by it. I think that's all.
Trish, have
Kelly, I
you,
know there was like a presentation that we've made
yeah,
before too. Oh, this one.
you used?
Yeah, that one's a little challenging. Here, let me see if I can find an old one because that one actually kind of like takes a little
Mm-hmm.
work. Yeah. Here's one. And once you like actually learn more and more, this is something that I'm actually learning. I think this one's yours, Kelly.
It's mine.
I don't know. Somebody sent it to me because I didn't really finish it, I guess. Um,
Oh, it was the party in the post kind of, or
yeah,
yeah.
yep. And like Facebook covers, so there's all sorts of things that you can do using Canva. I stick with I've done mostly just the Instagram post.
Trish, can you go back in and pull up like you're making another document, like you're
Hmm.
making another like whatever? And I don't know if you already talked about this because I was still driving back, but um, up in the top corner there above your elements, does it say design or what does that one
Um,
say? Yeah,
Designs.
there. If you click that
Hmm. That's
for
this
just a
right here.
second. Okay. So when I create things that have like three pictures in it, then that's kind of where I'm
Oh
getting
yeah,
those from.
yeah,
So just so people realize like
yeah.
that can be a help, if you're creating things.
You can do the templates. I always confuse myself when I do it, but I think there's like a collages too. Um, and you can always search if you're looking for different things in there. So like this is a pro, that's pro, but this one's free. So if I wanted to use this, I could click on that and then go to my uploads and then put the air fryer in one, crock pot in the other one, cookies in one, cookies in the other, and then I could just like type whatever in there. Or I can create my own text and put something over top of it. So this is like a good way to do like a quick collage of like 4 different recipes. And then pick one, A, B, C, D. Trying to drag it. There we go. So you get the point there. Anybody else have any questions about anything? I can't really, it's pretty basic. Not too scary. Can't see
I did
anybody.
a QR code for one of my parties and that was kind of cool. Have you done that?
No, that would be kind of cool to do. I usually just go to flowcode.com and do that. So
Okay.
I'm wondering is it in here?
No, it was over that's the thing. It takes me so long to figure it out. Then when I do it, I'm like, I don't really know what I clicked on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's under the it's
Well,
on the left side.
gotcha. Well, there's
I
tons of different things that you can do with Canva, which is insane. It can be overwhelming. So, but this is the start for me. I've gotten really confident in just making images. So that's worked. I know that you could do this brand thing, but it's um Canva Pro. So I don't really know anything about this. Like you can create logos and all of that. So that's pretty cool.
What Deborah
I
had
never
mentioned
really play
about the
around on this side. What's that?
what Deborah had mentioned about the QR codes, I just always go in and say free QR code
Oh yeah.
and like uh a generator, and then Canva, if you just do it in a Google search, it'll come
Uh,
up and then you can go to
oh,
that
okay.
and it'll take you right there. So I've done that
Oh,
too
that's cool.
before, Deborah. I think it's really awesome. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I think too, the biggest thing is you can't hurt it. So go play,
Right.
right?
Exactly. And
Don't you
that's
think,
what
Trish, that's kind of like
that's what I
you can't go
do.
wrong.
Yeah. And then you just kind of play with it piece by piece. It's just a great way to like I I like doing images with Tastefully Simple because I feel like it's a creative, quiet side. I can turn on some music. I'm not really talking to anybody and I'm just creating content. So I've always enjoyed just playing around, just seeing what different things do. But this is the basics of getting a background. You want your images and your font.
It's awesome.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome. Thank you. Let me figure out how to do this.
Trish,
Yes.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
how to upload it to Facebook? You might have said that, and I was like,
Oh, yeah, you're fine. So
I
when
know you said it on Facebook on Taste It Simple, but how you upload it to
yeah.
Facebook?
So when I was in the image and I went to download and
Mm-hmm.
I saved it in my downloads from up here, you remember that?
Right, remember
Um
that?
yeah, so if I'm in Facebook, it's already on my computer in my downloads folder. So if I'm on Facebook and I want to add a photo, I'm just clicking it and going to my downloads, and there it is.
Okay, okay. I see now. Okay,
Yep.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's the same like in Get Social. Like you're just going
Mm-hmm.
here, downloading, picking your image. So, okay.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about anything. And if I learn any new tips, I'll post them on the team page.
Ah, thanks, Trish, so much for
You're
doing
welcome.
this.
Oh, no
Yeah, and
problem.
we plan to do more of these trainings too, right? With other leaders that
Yeah.
maybe feel comfortable on a topic that some of you have asked for. So be on the lookout for more trainings. And Trish, you did a great
Yes.
job getting the information out to everybody too.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And
I
then
have
Trish,
this recorded, so I'll upload
right,
it to the
that's what
team page too.